Hello everyone, it's Jenfie-Lou from Stampin' Up here. Just wanting to quickly jump on live for you this evening, just to show you our Share What You Love suite. What's really exciting about this suite is that it is an early release from our upcoming brand new annual catalogue. The catalogue will go live on the 1st of June, and I do now have some copies of the catalogue, so if you're in the UK or in the Chesterfield, Derbyshire area and you're interested in having a catalogue, please do get in touch, send me a message or give me a call and I'll be able to get one sent out to you straight away. So the release that I'm sharing with you tonight is the Share What You Love suite. Now this is an early release, which means it's available to you as a customer right now this minute, which means if you were to order it now you would actually receive it hopefully just before the catalogue actually goes live, so you would have it before everything else in the catalogue is available. They have released this in 3 bundles, so I'm just going to show you some of the products that you will receive with your bundle should you decide to go ahead with this. All of the products that are featured, they will actually be available in the upcoming catalogue as standalone items, whereas as the early release they are available in bundles. So I'm going to quickly start. And I'm just going to show you the Just Getting Started bundle. Now what you get in this bundle is you get a stamp set, some cardstock, brand new design stamp pads in Grapefruit Grove, which is a brand new in colour, and Old Olive. You also get a clear block which is size E, which will fit all of the stamps in your stamp set, and you also get a freebie of, if I can find them, so let me just show you this again. You get your stamp set, which is Love What You Do, some really great floral images, a background wash and some great sentiments in there. So you get that. You get the Grapefruit Grove classic stamping pad in the new design. You also get in the new design, this one is actually the old design, but you would get a new Old Olive ink pad as well. So 2 ink pads and a stamp set. You get a pack of very vanilla A4 cardstock. So there are 40 sheets in there. You also get Clear Block E, which is what you need to use with all your stamps. They are photopolymer, so they all just peel off and then you would just stick them to your block, ink them up and stamp away. So you get all of that, and then you also get a free pack of very vanilla note cards and envelopes. There are 20 note cards and envelopes in here. They measure, I think it's 5 inches by 3.5. I'm just going to check that, which is, we're going centimetres, 9 centimetres by 13 centimetres for your note cards. A really great size, lovely little note cards for you to use for all your stamping needs. So that is the Just Getting Started bundle. You can then add on extras, so you could go up for the next bundle where you would get everything that I've just shown you, apart from your block and your Old Olive ink pad. And they are actually replaced with a pack of the Share What You Love A4 cardstock. So in this, if I can get my colours right, you get Grapefruit Grove, Mint Macaron, Old Olive, and I think it's Rich Razzleberry. Really great pack. You still get your Love What You Do stamp pad, stamp set, and you also get another stamp set, which is the Make a Difference stamp set. Now this is great, it's got lots of, it's an alphabet stamp set primarily, but you've actually got capitals, you've got double letters, so I think that's a double F, TH, double E, double L. You've got the lowercase script letters as well. You've got your ST for your first, ND for second, RD for third, and TH for fourth, etc. You've also then got this beautiful little capital set, which is just block capitals. Really nice, very small, but perfectly sized for a lot of your smaller cards. And then there's also some greetings as well that you can use, and this is really ideal if you're wanting to personalise your cards or your scrapbooks or whatever it is you're making. You can really personalise it with the items in that set. So you get the 2 stamp sets with this. You still get your Grapefruit Grove ink pad. You also get the cardstock as before. But then there are a few extras. So for example, you get the pack of pearlised doilies, which are white on one side and then they're pearlised on the other. So if I just grab one there for you to see, hopefully you can see the shimmer on there. Really smooth, really elegant finish. And then it is just white on the other side. So they are whole. I've just cut that one in half. Hi Elaine, thank you for joining me. Hi Angie, I can see a few of you there, so thank you very much for joining. I'm just going through a little more please bundle, so just to show you some of the extra embellishments that you can get with this bundle. I'm going to take these out of the packet because I don't think they show up quite well on there. So you also get with this bundle the Share What You Love artisan pearls, which are gorgeous colours and really easy to use. They just pop off. They're self-adhesive already, so you just pop them off the sheet and stick them onto your projects. Now you also get with this bundle some rich razzleberry 1/4 inch ribbon, some C6 envelopes, so you don't get your note cards and envelopes, but you still get your A4 cardstock, and then you get some C6 envelopes as well. And then you also get a Share What You Love embellishment kit. That contains some threads, some metal embellishments, some die cut labels, and it all comes in a gorgeous little box, which you can just see peeking out there. I don't have that to hand, unfortunately, otherwise I would be able to show you that. And then there is a third option of the bundle, which is the Got to Have It All bundle. Now, you still get everything that I've shown you. So you still get your 2 stamp sets. You still get your Grapefruit Grove ink pad. You still get your pack of A4 vanilla cardstock. And you also still get your coloured cardstock as well for your Share What You Love pack. You still get your Share What You Love artisan pearls and your doilies and your ribbon. What is absolutely exclusive to this set is you get a third stamp set, which this stamp set is only available as part of this bundle. It won't be carried on into the catalogue, so this is a definite buy it now if you want this stamp set. So it's just a single stamp, and it's the Statement of My Heart, which is to love what we do and share what we love as we help others enjoy creativity and worthwhile accomplishments. In this we make a difference. And that is what we stand by as Stampin' Up! Demonstrators. So it's really great to have that as a stamp. I haven't used it yet, but I do have big plans for that stamp set. So that's your third stamp set with this bundle. Now you still get some other products with this bundle, which is you get the Share What You Love Speciality Designer Series paper. Now this is incredible paper. It's so pretty. It's quite thick paper, so heavy duty. and it's got this beautiful pearlised effect on there. They are all double-sided, as always. The hardest part for me looking at these papers is I just don't want to cut into them. They are just so, so beautiful. So you can see all of those shimmery effects. And then if I just turn them all over, you have got a sort of distressed look, but more of a plain pattern for that one. Some more floral. You've got green leaves. And then you've got some script, which is like handwritten script. Some more leaf sort of texture, and then some spots. So this side is really great for sort of everyday stamping, everyday projects and cards. But then you do have your pearlised side as well, which just absolutely shimmer and look gorgeous. So you get a whole pack of that. This is actually a double pack, so you get 24 sheets of this designer series paper. So a few of each sheet, which is really handy to have. There is also a textured impressions embossing folder, which I'm not quite sure I can get this on camera for you, but it is a big flower in the centre of your embossing folder. Really great for you to use. So with this bundle you get the Statement of My Heart as a freebie. You still get your C6 vanilla envelopes also for free, and you'll still get your embellishment kit for free. So some absolutely fantastic products there, and really a really great way of saving yourself some money by buying them all as a bundle, and you can do so many things with them. So what I'm going to show you this evening is just a couple of cards I've created using these products. So I hope you like them. So first card that I'm going to show you is this one, and this is just simple stamping. It uses everything in the Just Getting Started bundle, so the first bundle that I showed you. So you've got your Grapefruit Grove ink and your Old Olive ink, which I've just stamped in full strength and then half strength, and then I've just added the sentiment on top there. So that's really simple card, but really beautiful effect on there. You have also got on here a sneak peek of a punch that is coming, which is just a corner punch. It's 3 ways, so you get this beautiful little floral sort of corner. It also rounds the corner, and there's also a ribbon hole on there as well, so that punch is definitely a must-have when you can get hold of it. So then my next card I want to show you is this one, which you might have already seen if you've visited my page recently. I have got this pinned as a blog post on there for you. So what I've done is I've actually used the current in colours. So we've got Fresh Fig for the cardstock. This is Lemon Lime Twist for the sentiment. And we've got Powder Pink for the background. And then I've stamped the flowers in Emerald Envy for the leaves. Fresh Fig again for the flowers. And then I've just used a pearlised doily down at the bottom. So that uses products that are in the A Little More Please bundle. So that was the middle one that I showed you. And then this last card that I've got tonight is one that we actually made at On Stage a few weeks back now. But this is on mint macaron cardstock. It uses the gorgeous DSP there behind the image, and just added a little bit of vellum. So as you can see behind here, we've just used the stamps just to create a little bit of a background as well. The pearlised doily, this is your ribbon, so it's 1/4 of an inch and it's sort of a velvet texture, and that's rich raspberry. It's absolutely gorgeous. And then I've just added a few of the artisan pearls just to finish it off there. So again, really quick, really easy card to make. Very few supplies needed, but everything is included in your bundle. So I am just going to show you quickly how I created this card, because I just want to show you how easy and quick they are to make, and all you need is the stamp set and the inks. So I'm just going to bring in Love What You Do and my ink pads and a note card. Okay, so I'm just going to take the main flower image from this set. And this is a different way to open the new ink pads. You just flip up and slide in, really easy. Okay, so I'm just going to get my stamp on my block, gently tap onto my ink, and then I'm just going to randomly stamp the image onto my card. So what do you think so far? Do you have a favourite colour that's coming, or any ideas of images? So there we go. I'm just going to put that one at the top. So they're just my flowers. I'm just going around, just randomly stamped, no sort of specific pattern to them. And then I'm going to take my leaves. I'm just going to use a smaller block for these. I'm going to stamp this into my old olive. So I'm going to stamp in full strength and then again in half strength. I'm not too bothered that I'm going over the flower images, that's absolutely fine. Just trying to get some in between. Have you all been enjoying the sun today and over the weekend? It's been absolutely gorgeous. I can't believe how nice it's been, and it stayed so nice. We actually went down to London at the weekend to see Sarah Millican, and we spent the day on Saturday just wandering around the park. It was absolutely beautiful. I'm just going to add, I think, one more here. So there you have it. That's my image with the flowers and the leaves. And then I just want to show you the, so I don't know if you could see this, there's just this little sort of full ink, I don't know what I'm saying, full stamp. It looks kind of a funny shape and you kind of think, what's that for? I don't really know where to put that. Well, let me show you what to do with this. It is quite clever. So I'm just going to ink that up in Grapefruit Grove. I'm going to stamp it in full strength in the middle of one of my flowers and then stamp off just to the side. And this one I'm going to stamp off on my paper and then just onto my flower. So I don't know if you can see that, that's a little bit strong. So for my next one, I'm going to stamp off and then on, off again. So with each one you can just see it's just giving a little bit of dimension to your flower. Okay, so there is a slightly bigger one as well, so I'm going to use that on some of them. So I'm going to just flip my pad over. So it's a slightly larger block. So again, I'm going to stamp this one off with it being such a big image. I just want to show you that it doesn't fit exactly to your outline, it just comes up about just over the edges. It is supposed to do that, don't panic. It's just to add again some extra dimension and texture to your image. So I'm then going to use the smaller one on top. I think I've stamped that off too much. There we go. So it just again gives it a little bit more to it. And you just keep going. Now you could bring in different colours and you could add all sorts of different colours to your card. You don't have to just stick to the two colours that you've got. I am, because I quite like the effect it has. So I'm just going to do one more of these. Let's stamp it off first. So there you have a finished card, and you can see it is different to my original one just because it is randomly placed, it's randomly stamped and filled in slightly differently using those bigger and smaller card. Can't get my words out tonight, can I? Stamp, that's the word I'm looking for. Okay, so I'm just going to put that to one side. And I'm going to bring in just an offcut of very vanilla cardstock. So this is actually 5 centimetres by 7.5 centimetres, which I think works out at 2 by 2.5 inches, something like that. And I'm going to use the sentiment. I think I'll use this one. So this says, "I'm lucky to have a friend like you." And I'm going to ink this up in my old olive. And I'm going to stamp it roughly in the middle. So there you have perfectly stamped sentiment. Now what I want to show you quickly as well, if I take these off, is, I don't know if you noticed, in the Make a Difference stamp set there is actually this little leaf and flower image here. I'm just going to use that just to add a little bit more to this sentiment, just to show you that that stamp set isn't just for the alphabet, there are little elements in there as well. So I'm actually going to do this in the Grapefruit Grove. I'm just going to add one down at the bottom, and then another one, turn it round, up at the top. Just adds a little bit of colour to the sentiment, so you're not just sticking a plain piece over it. And then all I'm going to do is get some dimensionals. Literally just going to stick one on each corner. That's all you need. You don't need very many of these at all. I was just wondering if I could fit that on somehow. Maybe like that. Yeah, I might do that. Okay, so I'm going to take the backing off my dimensionals. Line that up very roughly where I want it. And then I'm going to stick that over the top. And that should actually hold my doily in there as well, because I've stuck it where the dimensionals are. So that is my card for this evening. Just a quick, easy card using stamps, ink, and then one little extra embellishment. You can add your pearls to that if you wanted to add a couple of pearls in there. You can create your own backgrounds using the stamps. You don't have to just use them as a main focal image. They do look very effective either way that you use them. So that was all I wanted to show you, really. And if you've got any questions, please do leave me some comments and I will get back to you. Let me just move these out so you can see the different cards. So there you go. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed it this evening, and I hope to be back in a couple of weeks to share some new products with you. I am doing a workshop next week, so hopefully I'll be able to show you some of the products we create at that workshop. And I wish you all a very pleasant week. Enjoy the sun and have a lovely bank holiday weekend next weekend. Thanks for joining me. Bye.